Hey everyone, I'm back to school reactions. This is Vet Reacts in the house over here. Together we are two awesome reactors. We're gonna time that better.
Up every time.
We're getting
we
better
need to
at
practice.
yeah.
I mean, we need to spend some time, like in our free time, just saying that.
Out of the way. All right, there we go, guys. So this is new. Not really, but it's new for me.
Oh yeah, this is definitely new. This is something
we hadn't done. I've barely maybe done 2 or 3 mainstream artists that I could think of off the top of my head since I've been doing reactions, unless it's like an old review of something. And by the way, those are coming too. I'm going to be doing some reviews of a lot of old classic rock stuff.
Spoiler.
Yeah, where I'm gonna be coming at it from a different perspective. It's not a reaction because I know the song. We're gonna be breaking it down musically. But both of us have decided today to venture out of our comfort zone, and we're both doing it with Eminem. Wow, that sounded weird, but hey,
wow,
I digress. I digress.
Really
but I was requested to check out Infinite. Now I've owned a lot of Eminem albums, but I never bought this one. So I haven't heard anything from it at all.
Well, this is because this is pre Dre. This is pre Slim Shady, if I remember correctly from the requester.
So it's like I have the most popular collection of the Slim Shady albums. I even bought Recovery and Relapse. Some of them, people were like they weren't that great. I still think it was great.
Last CD I bought, CD I bought was D12. D12 World.
Right, there you go. There you go.
Worth $10.
So
I don't have any Eminem.
So we're gonna check this out, and I don't know the song, so wish me luck trying to break any of this down. I don't know how crazy he's gonna go, but our goal is to get more familiar with the music, and to do what we always do, which is find stuff for me that's good enough I can play in my car. And so that's what we're hoping to do here. This is Eminem Infinite, and this was a request from Craig over at the LFR family Discord. So go.
Why couldn't we say that better than our own damn 2 awesome reactors?
Because Craig comes out more naturally than 2 awesome reactors.
Still have Riddle's logo up on your shit.
Oh yeah, it's up there for a reason. Yeah.
Should I bring up now that you're involved in the video, so you better bring your voices?
Oh gosh, can I bring up the fact that now I have to do this? And move this thing over here. Move this thing way over here.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Put it like that now. There.
I mean, you brought yourself in.
Now everybody's in the mess, dude.
Was recording.
Everybody's in the mess.
Move it, man. You seen it.
All right. This intro is too damn long, but we're about to start. This is Eminem Infinite. You ready?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Oh yeah, it's like Eminem, baby. Back up in that
Don't even sound like
it. One time for your motherfucking mind. We represent the 313. You know what I'm saying? Yo, they don't know shit about this. For the 9-6. Hey yo, my pen and paper cause a chain reaction to get your brain relaxing. A zaniac, the maniac in action. A brainiac in fact, son. You mainly lack attraction. You look insanely whack when just a fraction of my tracks run. My rhyming skills got you climbing hills. I travel through your mind until your spine like siren drills. I'm flying.
Bro, right off the bat, this is so underproduced compared to how music is now. Like, it's very entry-level beat production.
96, bro? That was like
Yep.
Fruity Loops 1.0.
Yep. The whole thing, I can hear a difference between his production now.
Still only at its basic interface.
Right. And most likely they were probably recording on ADAT back then, which to me, when I listen to this, I'm like, man, the music production then
sucks.
Compared to now, like, wow, dude. All right,
it's like we used to jam out to that.
I know, dude. Like, no wonder everything sounded like AM radio.
My tracks run. My rhyming skills got you climbing hills. I travel through your mind into your spine like siren drills. I'm slamming grills of roaches with spray to disinfectants, with an X of rappers to this spinal column disconnects. With this index and check the monologue. Turn your system up, twist them up and indulge in the marijuana smoke. This is the reason for noise pollution, contamination, examination of more cartoons than animation. My lamination of narration. Hits the snare and bass in a track for duck rapper interrogation.
Dude, even his flow has evolved so much. It's good.
I recognize the wordplay though.
The wordplay is there, but
those three, he's using those 3 and 4 big syllable words in his wordplay,
right? Like he does now. But you could hear the development in his cadence and the comfort that he has now. I mean, when you watch him and he just cracks something off the dome, it's like you could hear the huge difference. Man, going back to this early stuff is so crazy right now.
Don't even sound like him.
No. Let's go.
I declare invasion. There ain't no time to be staring, gazing. I've turned the stage into a barren wasteland. I'm infinite. You heard of hell, well, I was sent from it. I went to it serving a sentence for murdering instruments.
Ooh.
Now I'm trying to repent from it. But when I hear the beat, I'm tempted to make another attempt at it. I'm infinite.
I wonder.
I let the beat commit so I can beat the.
Do you remember back in the like that? Just remind. Do you remember back when that used to be a thing? When there wasn't a chorus, it was just the beat that was
right.
Just,
and then they would use some sample of a vocal like cha 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 or whatever it was, dude.
Right into the freaking song. And then it reminds me about how they used to mix songs too.
Yep. Well, this is kind of a little bit late for it, but still falls under that time of mixtape era. You know, people were doing them on CDs by then. They were burning mixed CDs. But, dude, I remember the first time I ever did a mixtape, we literally did it by, we had the record on, we pressed record. My sister sat there and kept hitting the pause button so that I could pick the needle back up and move it back to play that part again. And that's how we did it, dude. That was the first mixtape I ever did. We literally paused, moved the needle, and did that, dude. And it was so hard to do. It was like the coolest thing ever when you got one done.
I got all my mixtapes from my janitor.
Did ya?
Yeah, he was a DJ, bro. He did that shit on his.
Yeah.
Oh, he made some nasty stuff.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh my god.
It was right in that time frame when it moved into where CDs were being used.
Yeah. Oh man, dude. The days of mixtapes, and if you had friends that would do them, dude, they could customize it for you. Like I had, me being a DJ.
What kind of music you want? You give them a list, and they just tear it up.
Yep, me being a DJ on K-Day, one of the dudes used to make mixtapes for us all the time, and he made one because the back of my Camaro, I had a lowered Camaro that was like a show car. The back of it said "Low Life" on it, and it had a painting of a vulture on a branch with a cactus underneath it and stuff, and it said "Low Life" on it. And he had made a mixtape for me out of I think it's Trinier did the song, is either Trinier or Debbie did Weekend Toys, and Look Out Weekend, cause here comes weekends, we're made for fun, and it was jumping music, slick DJs, fog machines, and laser rays. Very early dance music, right? And he tweaked that thing, and there was a car club called Weekend Toys, and he tweaked that thing and made a cassette for me so that I could drive around past their car club and blast it when it was saying their trucks were gay and their chicks were ugly and all that stuff. And he mixed the whole thing up, dude. It was so cool. This gives me that mixtape vibe almost. Let's go.
Bust it. I let the beat commit so I can beat the sense in your elite defense. I got some meat to mince, fruit is stomping into feet to rinse. I greet the gents and ladies, I spoil loyal fans. I foil your plans and leave fluids leaking like oil pans. My hands around this microphone are lethal. One thought in my cerebral is deeper than a jeep full of people. MCs are feeble, I came to cause some pain.
One thought in my cerebral is deeper than a jeep full of people.
Oh yeah, that's like.
You hear where his head was already at this point in time, which is why it makes him, you know, probably one of the best lyricists out there. You know, love him or hate him, there's people on both sides of the fence. I think the guy is so talented, And like literally, you listen to this back then, you go, "This is why when Dre found him, that he already knew, he could see where he was going to go." Yep.
Pandemonium, battle of pandemonium, sees a standalone one. Imitator, intimidator, stimulator, simulator of data, eliminator. There's never been a greater. Since the burial of Jesus, fuck around and catch all the venereal diseases. My stereo to pieces, my acapella releases.
Dude, how you bring up the burial of Jesus and all the venereal diseases in one line? Ain't that
back
like
to back like that?
Ain't that like
Wow.
sacrilegious or something? I don't know, dude. Like, I would step back, some lightning and a strike right here. I want to get hit.
Burial diseases, my thesis is smash stereo to pieces. My acapella releases classic masterpieces through telekinesis. It eases you mentally, gently, sentimentally, instrumentally, with entity, dimensionally, meant to be infinite. You heard of hell while I was sent from it. I went to it serving a sentence for murdering instruments. Now I'm trying to repent from it. But when I hear the beat, I'm tempted to make another attempt at it. I'm infinite.
There's the scratching. There's what we
There's the
need.
scratching.
Man, I got evidence, I'm evidence, and I've been clever ever since my residence was hesitant to do some shit that represents the MO. So
Right.
I'm assuming all responsibility, cause there's a monster willing me that always wants to kill MCs. Mike Nessler, slamming like a wrestler, here to make a mess of a lyric smuggling embezzler. No one is specialer. My skill is intergalactical. I get cynical, act a fool, then I send a crew back to school. I never
Oh, then they sent the crew back to school. Whoa, then he sent the crew back to school. Yo, thank you. Send him my way.
Yo, that was how many years ago? You were young back then.
Bro. I was out of school, though.
So you're still old.
Yeah. I was supposed to graduate in 86. Supposed to. Yeah.
I was. Wow.
Yeah.
You're old.
I'm old.
Skill is intergalactical. I get cynical, act a fool, then I send a crew back to school. I never back to school, the practical. It wasn't practical. I'd rather let a tactful track to go. You fancy. In fact, I can't see or can't imagine a man who ain't a lover of beats or a fan of scratching. So this is for my family. The kid who had a cameo on my last jam, plus the man who never had a plan B. Be all you can be. Cause once you make an instant hit, I'm tensed a bit and tempted when I see the sins my friends commit. I'm infinite. You heard of hell while I was sick from it. I went to it serving a sentence for murdering instruments. Now I'm trying to repent from it. But when I hear the beat, I'm tempted to make another attempt at it. I'm infinite. You heard of hell while I was sick from it. I went to it serving a sentence for murdering instruments. Now I'm trying to repent from it. But when I hear the beat, I'm tempted to make another attempt at it. I'm infinite.
I'm supposed to Dude, this is not one that's going to go in my car as a banger. It's not. The
This is a
music.
vibe.
This is like a history lesson for me right now. To go back and hear something like this and go, wow, I hadn't heard that before, and it's a side of Eminem I had never expected I would hear. Like, it doesn't even sound like his craziness that we all have come to know and love, and then every time that people thinks he's gotten another year or two older and they want to say, oh, maybe this is a year he ain't gonna show up, that, and then he comes back. And this year it was with the release of the new album that he did, and it had Godzilla on it, remember? And everybody lost their mind. They were all trying to do the Godzilla challenge and everything.
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah, because I mean, let's listen to what he did in the end of Godzilla.
Right.
He just
and so to listen to
he set a record or something,
right,
like
and then to listen to this,
words put,
and then to listen to this and go, that's the same dude.
It's like, wow, he started.
It's night and day. It's night and day difference.
He started. He had the lyric. He had the wordplay.
He knew how to put it together.
He hadn't yet.
he hadn't lost his mind and went so ballistically crazy that everybody went, nobody's touching him anymore, right?
Yeah.
But I can understand.
Where he reigns supreme now for like.
I can understand
years.
why, even on early Eminem, why Dre was like,
excuse me,
I see potential. Dre was smart, dude. Dre is
was-
incredibly smart to do this. He took
And Eminem knew.
Yep.
As soon as he got the chance, he knew. As soon as I made it to that point, I was going to be infinite.
he was on
and
lock.
It was over.
He was on lock. That was it. That was it. And that's why he goes down in history.
And he
Always
took
will.
every-
Always will.
And he took every trial and tribulation.
And I'll just put it this way: I'm tired of people saying the color of the skin of the rapper. There ain't nobody with the longevity and intensity that he has right now that's doing what he does. End of story. End of
And
story.
Still
Consistently,
consider it.
right?
Yeah, like there's a couple things he shouldn't have put out.
Well, we've all had those bad days where we said something or had to retract something or delete 92 messages or whatever that is like. He did a couple.
I mean, I don't know what you're really talking. I know what he said, but I don't know what the 90.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, you have to. Sometimes we put out some tracks and we'll look at stuff and be like, I wish I hadn't done that. There isn't anything that he did that was so bad that I was like, I'm never listening to Eminem again. Right? Like,
Exactly.
I
Good.
I had some issues over some political stuff, but then I said it's music and get the politics out of the music and enjoy the music. And I am so down now when I clarified how I can do that, because just because I don't necessarily understand you doesn't mean I can't appreciate the music. And I actually had to check myself on that because I was about to get huffy over something and not react to anything like this. And I'm glad I grew from that. You guys, we're imperfect people too. We're just a couple of guys trying to find good music. We make mistakes.
That's right.
We learn from them. One of the things I could say is it seems like the one thing that people haven't learned from is I still don't understand why people want to go after Eminem and think you could win in a diss battle. Like literally,
So why you even try it?
like literally, that's
and
like,
he's still talking about Budden, and that's what,
bro. That's like
nowadays he's still talking about Budden. Like Budden is obsessed with him.
Well, then I guess we're gonna have lots more fun coming up, because if this one survives and this thing stays up, we got more M coming your way. Keep an eye out on Vet's channel too. We got something special headed your way from him. Also, thank you for being
Yes,
here.
sir.
If you haven't subscribed already, please do. Hit the bell notification button, select all. Give this thing a
Right
thumbs
there.
up if you liked it. If you really liked it, share it. Below me is the part where you can put in your suggestions and comments, and please do. We pay attention to them and we make lists off of them. So
I read them and let them know.
yep, I look forward to seeing you guys real soon. Make sure you stick around for more to come. And don't forget, tonight is our first edition of Free Lunch Table Podcast. Stick around. We're going to have more of that, and I hope it gives you a good opportunity to get to know a little bit about us and what makes us tick. And yeah, we will be premiering it so you can get in the chat with us tonight and talk to us as we go. We look forward to seeing you guys there. Once again, thank you so much for being here. As always, be healthy, be happy, be good to each other, stay blessed, and we'll see you real soon, okay? Peace out.
Peace.